everybody, it's me, it's Alexis Maurice, and
boy Trei Hollywood.
And it is time for a new episode of The Wine Up. So go ahead and pour yourself a glass of wine. Tonight we're drinking on some Red Diamond Merlot. Trei was recommended this wine by who?
A co-worker of mine.
A co-worker of his. Put on some lipstick, ladies. Guys, put on some chapstick. Pull up a chair because we are about to discuss the latest hot topics. Now, while we take our first sip, make sure that you go ahead and like this video on YouTube. Make sure that you comment throughout the show. Let us know how you're feeling, what you're thinking. Make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel as well. Make sure that you share this video on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of that good stuff, okay? Cheers. Okay, Trei.
Yes.
Let's talk about this Monique situation just a little bit more.
Yeah, that's
now,
more done happened.
Yes, more has happened. Now, for those of you who don't know what's going on, if you've been living up under a damn rock, you guys know that Monique called out Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels last week, basically saying that they have been encouraging the rumors that she is difficult to work with in Hollywood, hence causing her to be blackballed.
Right.
Now, what had happened was Monique went on Periscope to explain why she called out specifically Oprah Winfrey. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what happened for those of y'all who didn't watch it, because it was an hour-long broadcast, and we ain't got time to be putting an hour-long clip into the show. But what had happened was Monique said that Oprah called her when Oprah was still doing the Oprah Winfrey show, okay? Oprah called her and basically said, "Hey, Mo, this is Oprah. I'm calling because your brother called me, and he wants to come on the show." Now, for those of you, just to give you a little back history, Monique's brother molested her when she was a little girl, okay? So their relationship, they're estranged. They don't have a relationship. At that particular time, Monique was also estranged from her other brother, her mother, and her father at that time frame too. Right. There was rumors that the mom was, she was real greedy, wanted Monique's money and fortune and things of that nature. So she really wasn't talking to them. So Oprah said, "Monique, why don't you come on the show so you can have an opportunity to address what your brother said?" And Monique said, "Hold up. Nah, my brother's on some fraudulent type activity. I ain't got time for that shit. But he can go ahead and he can be on the show." Okay? So fast forward. It's time for the show. Monique said her and her husband was watching the show, but to her surprise, not only was her brother on the show who molested her, but the other brother was on the show, the mama was on the show, and her daddy was on the show as well too. And honey, they was spilling all kind of tea or whatever when it comes to Monique. Now, I remember that show. I remember watching it, a couple of years ago. So fast forward, Oprah called Monique and said, "What did you think about the show?" And, Monique was like, let me back up. So when Oprah asked her, "How would you feel about your brother coming on the show?" She told her, "No, I'm not going to join, but he can come." They also had a moment where, they talked about both of them, being sexually abused or whatever. They bonded over that moment. Right. And she also made, she kind of revealed some things to Oprah about her mom and why they were estranged and stuff like that, which is the reason why Monique felt so betrayed by Oprah by having her mom on that show. "I told you the stuff that was going on with my mama. I told you the stuff that was going on with my family. And you decided to have them on your show." Monique felt some type of way about that. Now, we'll stop right there. How did you feel about that part so far? The fact that Oprah had her mom on the show, in addition to the brother and everything.
So I'm thinking that the fact that the mom is coming on the show is in conjunction of the brother. Mm-hmm. Like the brother may have wanted his mom to be on the show. Right. So, I don't know if it's Oprah's responsibility to hit her back up like, "Hey, your brother wanted your mom to come on the show too, so your mom's going to be on there, your dad going to be on there, your other brother's going to be on there." Mm-hmm. Those are things that your brother may have wanted. Right. So that's probably how it had to go down.
Well, that is not how Monique says it went down.
The gag is.
The gag is, she said that, when Oprah called her back and said, "Well, what did you think about it?" Monique said, "Well, why did you have all them on the show?" or whatever. That hurt me. Oprah said, well, I didn't know they was going to be there either. Now, here's the thing. Now, Oprah, you have the #1 daytime talk show for like God knows when, okay? You own your own company, like you live, breathe, and shit the Oprah Winfrey show at that particular time. Now, Oprah, you know I love you or whatever. I'm one of your biggest fans. But for you to cop out and say that you did not know that her people was going to be on that show, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that you didn't find out them people was coming until you walked out on the stage. What happened to the pre-production meetings? What happened to all of the stuff that goes on before the show? Because we saw the behind the scenes on Oprah the 25th years, the 25 years show. So we know what goes on because you showed us what happened at your show and getting prepared for the show. You're not going to sit here and tell me your producers or whoever was the producer on that show did not know that Monique mama, other brother, and daddy was coming on that show.
So she a fraud.
Right. So Monique was like, that was some fucked up shit. I can't believe that you did that to me after I shared with you how I felt about this situation.
See, Oprah knew that it was going to get her more of a check.
Right.
She knew it was
and that's what Monique was like. She was like, what were you doing this for? Did you do it for the ratings? Behind you, the plot thickens. Okay? The plot thickens. So fast forward, they had the conversation. Monique said that, she was still caught up in the whole fact about it being Oprah and the celebrity that Oprah called her. But what she said happened was when she got off the phone with Oprah, her husband was like, oh, hell no, that ain't right. That ain't cool. And you shouldn't even accept that from her. So Monique made up in her mind then that the next time that she saw Oprah, she was going to have a conversation with her. So fast forward, let's move on to the next time she saw Oprah. It was at Alfred Woodard's house. Alfred Woodard has this like pre-Oscar, intimate party for all of the black women who've been nominated for Oscars, won Oscars, all of that good stuff. It's really elite or whatever. So Monique said, because she won for Precious, she walked through the door or whatever, and boom, there was Oprah. She said they immediately locked eyes. She said she walked over to Oprah. She's like, Oprah, you know me and you need to have a conversation. Girl, you know me and you need to talk. Girl. Right, girl.
Like Faye just said, girl,
we need to talk. And so she said Oprah tried to big time her. Tapped on her leg. Yeah, I know, we sure do. And kept on with her conversation. Now, Monique, I'm surprised that you even went for that shit, because as ghetto and real as you say you are, girl, for somebody to tap you and brush you off, oh, hell no.
She's not as real since she lost the weight.
Oh, hell no.
People change when they lose weight.
So, what had happened was...
I told Jennifer Hudson, she white now. She ain't black no more. She's black when she was fat.
People's confidence and stuff builds up when they lose weight. Mm-hmm. You don't know what it is to be a big person and how that can impact your self-confidence. So, naturally, there's going to be some type of change in a person or whatever because they're more confident in themselves. So sometimes.
So Monique now is no longer a badass because she lost weight.
Well, clearly she's still a badass if she calling out Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels.
She do it in her face.
But honey, she did it for the whole world to see her periscope.
She ain't about that life.
Oh, please.
Oprah would have did this. Anyway. And Monique would have been escorted out the party.
So Alfred escorted all of the girls down to the red room. Mm-hmm. So the red room is a place where they can have intimate conversations and they can say whatever they want to say. And that's what Alfred had told her. Monique, this is a safe place. You can say whatever you want to say. Now, this is the year that Lupita won. So they was all down in the red room, girl. Come get me a red room in my house and invite all the people.
Like this a dungeon?
Is a safe place.
Like a dungeon?
Yeah.
Sex dungeon.
They know sex dungeon, but this is
a red light.
Where you can say whatever you want to say.
Do whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm.
So
I ain't coming to that shit.
They was uplifting Lupita, and then Monique turned to Oprah and said, "Girl,
when we gonna have this talk?
Girl, it's time for us to have this talk." And girl, why did you have my mama on your show? And so Monique said she went off, and everybody was quiet. Everybody grabbed their glass of wine.
This did not happen. Monique lying.
What is going on? So then Oprah told her, if I have done something to offend you, I apologize. That's the weakest See, and we talked about, did we talk about apologies before on this show? Here's my thing with apologies. This is how I feel about apologies. People who issue those half-ass apologies, if I have done something to offend you, if you are going to apologize to someone, Trey, you sincerely apologize. If you don't mean it, don't say it. I think it's an insult.
I think Oprah's apology. That sounds
sincere. Oprah.
Because I'm confused as to what I did to offend you. So if I did something to offend you.
You know what I did. You know what you did to offend me. And I told you when it happened that why did you have my mom on your show?
But the thing about it is,
you had a moment. We saw each other.
I was there to talk about it. When they called, she said, I didn't know they was going to be on the show either.
But you remember I told you Monique said that at the time she didn't get out everything she needed to get out with Oprah because she was still, starstruck that, oh my God, it's Oprah calling me to see if I'm okay after this show.
So you think it's good to do it at Harvey Waters' house? And they read the room?
No, I don't know if that was the best environment.
Winfrey.
I don't know if that's the best environment. I will admit with you, I will admit that. I don't know if that was the best place to do it. But Alfred said this is the red room. Girl, this is where you can say whatever you want to say. Or whatever. You don't think them conversations go on in Hollywood in them little small rooms with people? Whatever. So she said if I done something to feet, I can't stand people who apologize like that. Mean it when you say, don't say if I did this. No,
don't you think
I apologize for doing that.
But don't you think maybe if she says it like that, she's covering all bases? Because
no. Because that's saying, Trey, if I did something, that means that you're not acknowledging the fact. You're just saying, if I did something to you, I guess I'll apologize.
I'm saying, if I did something to offend you, I apologize. Because it could have been multiple things.
But if I'm telling you that, Oprah, having my mother on your show and discussing my personal business hurt me, Oprah's apology should have been,
I apologize.
Trey, I apologize for having your mother on the show and discussing your personal business. You are absolutely right.
Let me get my check, and I'm going to write you this check so you can shut the fuck up. There you go.
But Wallace, it's not about money.
18.5
million. It's not about
you
money.
Happy?
It's about respect.
Girl, go ahead and start your own network, that 18.5. Are you happy?
See, Trey,
can we move on from this?
No, we cannot move on. Clearly, Bo has not moved on from this.
Okay, you're not happy. Let me flip it over. I'm sorry. There you go. The fuck you want? Girl, Monique, calm down.
It's about holding people accountable for their actions.
That 18.5.
No, she was not held accountable to her actions. Oprah dismissed her. And she dismissed how she was feeling and everything that was done wrong.
So why you drag Lee and Tyler because they good Judy's with Oprah?
Okay, so, I mean, with Tyler Perry, I think the situation with him, because she talked about it, but it was still like one of those things where she felt that he big times her or whatever, or, the way that sometimes how he's disrespectful. And she was saying something about how he perpetuated the myth that she's difficult to work with and stuff. And so she was saying with Lee, I really think the basis of her and Lee's conversation, beef, is that one, she was supposed to play Cookie in Empire and had the receipts to prove it that she was supposed to say.
I don't see her playing Cookie though. That doesn't fit right. Maybe Cookie's sister, older sister, but Taraji is Cookie. That's her role. I can't see nobody else playing that. Maybe you could have played the one that Tasha played, or maybe you could have played the one that Vivica played. But you're not Cookie. So I understand. Maybe you're upset. Maybe you're thinking that maybe you could have played the role that sister that Vivica A. Fox plays.
But it was the fact that Lee Daniels tried to deny the fact that those conversations was going on, because from what they're saying, it was like one of those things where Lee Daniels did think about having Monique play Cookie, but when Fox got involved, the people who cut the check, and when they talk about who we gonna get to play this and stuff like that, it was like, no, we're not interested in Monique. But the fact that Lee tried to act like that conversation didn't happen, that's what pissed him off. And also, she said, her husband said that there's this interview that's off the books. Let's talk about that in a second. Her husband was saying that there's some interview out there that's lost, in which Lee Daniels said that Monique is the black Oprah Winfrey.
So Oprah is the white Oprah?
Right, or whatever. She's
So there's an interview out there?
But Monique is the real Oprah who really cares about people and their well-being and stuff like that. But can't nobody find the interview. Now,
it don't exist.
Let's talk about Monique's husband.
That interview is just like Santa. That shit exists only in certain people's heads.
It's a lie. It's a fraud. It's in Never Never Land where Cher used to be. But let's talk about Monique's husband. This is how I feel about her husband. I do not like him. It's just something, and Mr. Sidney, I don't know you if you're watching. I really don't know you. But it's just something about you that's just in my spirit that just doesn't agree. I feel that Mo is allowing her husband to run her.
Feelings.
Now, mind you, he is her manager, but I think that's mistake number one. See, all these women who be letting their husband manage their careers, Mary J. Blige,
Kelly Rowland,
Kiki Wyatt, all of these people who be letting their husband manage their career, if you notice, like their relevancy when it comes to mainstream, I'm not saying that you're irrelevant. But it becomes difficult for Kelly Price. It becomes difficult for some of you guys to maintain your relevancy in mainstream. Which is what everybody wants. You can sit here and say, I still work and I still do this, which you do. Thank God for that. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Mm-hmm. But you still want that some people still want that mainstream element. And that's why they end up on some of these reality shows trying to jumpstart their career again. You can agree, you can disagree with me, but the fact of the matter is,
counts as bond.
Yeah, you let all of these men, and I'm not saying that they're not good at what they do.
They're not.
But some of them don't have the Hollywood connections like your agent and your publicist and everybody else can have. And so therefore, the husbands are looking out for their best interests. I do feel it, but I think sometimes they're too close to the situation. I don't want my wife doing that. I don't want her doing that. So they block things. And some of those men get the reputation of being difficult to work with in Hollywood.
Let me give you an example. It's good that you said that. So, Sir Baptist album just came out.
I don't know who that is.
Brandy's new boyfriend.
Oh.
Basically, he has a song on his album with Kiki Wyatt. Mm-hmm. Now, originally, the song that's featuring that Brandy's singing on, he had an interview. He was saying that the song originally was supposed to be featured by another female singer, one of our biggest voices, blah, blah. He didn't want to say her name, but he hinted towards Kiki Wyatt. Mm-hmm. And what he said was the reason why he do it because her husband didn't want her to do it because it's kind of geared towards maybe a little bit what's going on in their relationship.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, ladies, we want y'all to succeed. We want y'all to be great. But I think sometimes having your husband, although you want to make him feel a part of it, although you want to make him feel like he's contributing to your success, sometimes I think their role is to be the husband behind the closed doors and not necessarily with business. Because when you start mixing business with pleasure or whatever, it becomes a problem. And track record, all these people that we named, their marriages are up in flames.
Except for Kelly Rowland.
And Kiki Wyatt is still with her husband.
Oh, but she stabbed him.
Or whatever. She's pregnant now again, too. But I don't know, we're ranting about this for a long time, but this whole situation is just really interesting. It's really messed up to me. If, the stuff that Monique is saying about Oprah is true, Oprah, you was wrong for that. You were wrong for that. You was wrong for having her people on that show or whatever, exposing the information, but also you are wrong for how you handled the situation when she told you how she felt about it. That's wrong, Trei. Yeah. That's wrong. You don't do people like that, especially when you share some intimate and vulnerable moments with that particular person. Now, Monique, I still say this. I don't know if I felt that you keeping it 100, you keeping it real on Periscope was the best way to handle this situation. Now, Tyler Perry has called her or whatever, and he has, she didn't say that he apologized, but he told her that, matter of fact, this is what she had to say about Tyler Perry calling her.
I said, yo, we want to thank you for calling, because most niggas won't call. Oprah and Lee ain't called yet, because them motherfuckers know we got to have a conversation. But Tyler Perry called up, and when he called up, he said, I watched your podcast. and I saw your pain. I said, nigga, that's not pain. That's called honesty. Don't get it confused. Then he wanted to start talking to me and my husband like he was a billionaire. I said, nigga, we don't give a fuck about your money. Let's start talking one-to-one, and let's start talking some real shit. But as we were talking to Tyler Perry, see, I want to let y'all know, like I told a nigga, I don't hold your secrets. See, when he called us up, and he tried to be the billionaire, and I said, nigga, put Medea on the phone. Let me speak to that real bitch, cause you fucking this up right now. And to that nigga's credit, he got Medea on the motherfucking phone. And Medea said, Monique, this Medea. And I want you to know I don't suck dick no more. I said, Medea, I didn't tell you to suck my dick. I told that nigga Tyler Perry to suck my dick if I had one. She said, bitch, you right. Let me put this bitch motherfucker back on the phone. Cause I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. This between you and this nigga right here. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna take it to the stage.
Monique, I hope that you and Oprah and Lee can bury this hatchet just a little bit or whatever, because she also said that she don't know why Cheryl Underwood called her a friend on the talk, because we showed y'all, played that clip for y'all last time. She said that Cheryl Underwood, she ain't heard from her. Tyler Perry was the only one to pick up and call. She said Steve Harvey, she ain't heard from him either.
Did you say Countess called her?
Countess was the only one, and Lunell. Countess and Lunell was the only ones who reached out to her and encouraged her.
I reached out to her. I tried to get her to come on the show.
But who are you?
I tried to get her to come on the show.
But who are you?
I mean, I reached out. I ain't only said they ain't only ones. She said they only ones.
She don't know who you are.
I don't give a fuck.
Whatever. Monique, we'll see how this story continues to develop. Katy Perry.
Whoa.
That's the American Idol. Katy Perry has secured the bag. Okay, you hear me? She has secured the bag. She has secured a $25 million. Well, they're in the negotiation phases of a $25 million contract to come judge American Idol. $25 million. This surpasses J-Lo. This surpasses Nicki Minaj. This even surpasses Ryan Seacrest, who I think he was only making about $15 million for American Idol. Like, Katy Perry deserves $25 million? Do you think she deserves $25 million?
No, that should have got 9.5.
Now, they're saying that the reason why it's so much is because she was scheduled to be going on tour. So she might be cutting into her tour to do American Idol, which is why her contract is so expensive. But I thought American Idol said that was one of the reasons why it went off the air on Fox, because they were paying the judges too much money to be on the show. $25 million. Katy Perry, let me hold something, girl. Let me hold a little something. Give me about $1 million. You ain't gonna miss it. You got 24 other million plus all the other millions that you got or whatever. But what do you think about that?
I think it's a reach. Like now, when you get, what are you gonna pay the other judges? Don't get nobody black.
$100,000.
Don't get nobody black and try to get them $650,000.
Right. $25 million is said to be the amount that she's going to gain from becoming the anchor judge on American Idol.
That's why I say now, you know what? As far as a host, you can go to get a host me. Let me be the host. I ain't gonna ask for that much.
But what credentials are you bringing to the table?
I have a good personality. I'm a very good host.
What about music?
I know music.
What do you
Ryan
know
didn't know music when he started.
He's a host.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm
talking about a host.
Oh, you said, okay.
I said a host.
I apologize.
No.
I thought you was trying to be a judge. Bitch, what kind of credentials you got?
Don't bring Ryan back and have to pay him $19 million. I'll take a whopping $4.5 million.
Bitch.
I say that. I'd be happy with it.
I'll give you $150,000 to call it a damn day.
That's a damn shame.
But who do you think should be the other two judges on the show?
Timberland or Missy.
Okay, I can see that. Mm-hmm. Now that's a good one, Trei. I'm with you on that one.
Timberland and Missy.
More so Missy.
Missy, yeah.
More so Missy.
Yeah, because she because she does production, but both of them do production and music. But but she got more personality, probably a judge than Timberland. And then I think I said a country singer. Which one did I say? Faith Hill.
Okay.
Because I think you have different elements. You need judges who have different elements, and I think that that would be something good. But I think that's it. That's only three. I mean, if you got Katy, Faith, and Missy, but then you got a whole female. We got to put a male in it, right?
Yeah, you need a male.
You got to put a male in there. So Ruben, no.
Bitch, please.
Clay Aiken.
Bye. Girl, bye. Girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do you guys think should be the remaining 2 judges on American Idol? So, Trey, did you get to watch the Billboard Music Awards?
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, you ain't missed nothing, child.
I missed it.
You really ain't missed anything. Yeah. Or whatever. So, here are the highlights from the Billboard Music Awards. Nicki Minaj opened, and she had Lil Wayne, Jason Derulo perform with her or whatever, and she decided to perform her diss tracks against Remy Ma. Or whatever. I guess she said, ha, the witch is dead. You can say your tracks may have been better than mine, but bitch, I'm on this national stage, this international stage. No, she didn't. This is in my mind, in my head. She said that, bitch, I am winning because I'm performing this, and I'm the most, played.
She won an award?
Who, Nicki?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
She didn't win an award on camera. She might have won off camera or whatever, but Drake won Best Male Artist, and he also won the top Billboard 200 album, and he also won the top artist, basically setting the record for winning the most Billboard Music Awards in one show or whatever. I think he beat out Adele, and he also beat out Michael Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. Another highlight was Diddy. When it came on Sunday, it was Biggie's 45th birthday, and actually Diddy introduced Biggie's son, CJ Wallace, and he said that CJ is now an up-and-coming actor, and he's also an up-and-coming artist as well too. He looks a lot like Biggie, just smaller. Oh. No, he's smaller and light-skinned.
Yeah, lazy eye?
No, you're so wrong for that. The highlight of the show was with Celine Dion.
So Beyonce won top R&B artist as well. Like
she descended from heaven in her white dress. Looked like Celine Dion was on a cloud. Like she was floating in the sky performing. Her dress was beautiful. The chandelier that she was in the middle of lifted up. And she performed, every night in my dreams, I see you.
Basically the theme song from Titanic.
Far. Look up there. Wherever I love performing that song when I was in the car. Okay, look down. But she stole the show. She was one of the best things of the show because she, it was Titanic's 20th anniversary. Yeah. So she performed the theme, My Heart Will Go On. Not only that, but Cher. Oh my God. Cher looked phenomenal. 71 years old. Still up there twerking it and moving it, honey, and dipping it and doing it or whatever. So she won the Icon Award or whatever.
She was dipping a little, picking up.
She was dipping it, as Wendy Williams said, she was dipping it and doing it, honey, or whatever. All right, Trey, tell me what is going on with Mike Epps. Tell me this whole situation. What's going on with Mike Epps?
So y'all know about Mike Epps and his wife.
Sure.
They're going through divorce, and he's basically only trying to give her a limited amount of what he feels she is due in spousal support. She wants $118,000 a month.
We talked about this a couple of episodes back.
He wants to give her $26,000 a month,
which is enough.
Which I feel is enough.
$26,000 is more than enough.
I said some people only get paid $25,000 a year.
Just being greedy, just.
But you don't want $26,000 a month. Look, I've expressed my problems that I feel about this. I feel it's very greedy. I feel like she's lazy. She doesn't want to get a job. She wants him to continue to take care of. He stopped paying the bills that they had together. And he's making her, become a mature adult. Okay? He's giving you you the ability to experience life outside of the marriage. That ain't what he's doing. He's keeping his money that he's earned himself. Right. And making your ass do what you got to do to get out here in these streets.
He's trying to force her hand. He's trying to force her to settle. Because of the fact that he's cut her off, no scrubs. Men ain't the only ones who scrubs. Girls are scrubs too. How much you said she trying to get $100,000 a month?
$118,000.
And he's willing to give you $26,500 per month. You can have a very good life living with that. Yep. Some people don't even make that in a year.
Exactly.
And he's still going to take care of his children outside of that. Like, stop. I I just feel sometimes people just be greedy as fuck, man. Like, seriously. Let this man go out there and hustle. A lot of times, if y'all just shut up and let the man take care of you, he gonna make sure you good anyway. Because you got his kids. Or whatever. That's why a lot of times y'all women just be jumping the gun and I'm going to put you on child support. If sometimes, not all, there's some cases where there's some deadbeat people out there, but somebody like Mike Epps and a lot of these, they're not going to let y'all go without having anything. They're going to make sure y'all taken care of, man. That's just how I feel.
That's how I feel. I agree. Like, I think what you think about is a difference. Like, if you do $25,000 a year, a month, that's like 300-something thousand. But compared to 118,000, that's like 1.4
You can
million.
still have a very good life with that.
You can.
You still can have a very good life or whatever.
You get your little part-time job and down at the local what's that place called where they sell the bagels and stuff? Panera.
Ain't nobody finna work at no damn Panera.
You go there and local Panera bread and still get this check.
Steve Harvey is another one whose wife his ex-wife has now come out of the woodworks. Honey, she is trying to sue him for $60 million. $60 million or whatever. Now, this is what she's suing him for, okay? Alleged child endangerment, torture, kidnapping, breach of contract, conspiracy against rights, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and soul murdering. What is soul murdering, Trei?
See, what I'm thinking that she's feeling is
the hell is soul murdering?
What he did is he probably pulled from her.
He sucked the living life out of her
internally, or maybe she sucked the living life out of him and murdered the insides of her. Feeling like she ain't nobody or no good because he is still inside of her.
Dead woman walking.
Oh.
Dead woman walking.
60 million. I just want to know what is 60 million gonna do? It's gonna buy all those
things. If you crazy and you cuckoo and you don't lost grip with reality because it's been said that she's had to seek all kinds of help and support and all kinds of stuff like that. What is $60 million gonna do? He already taking care of one daughter that y'all got. The daughter is old or whatever, but Steve Harvey takes care of his kids. So what is $60 million gonna do?
It's gonna pay.
What is $100,000 a month gonna do for the other girl? It's for Mike Epps' girlfriend.
I'll tell you what the $60 million gonna do. It's got. You see all them stuff she's suing for. She got to pay all them people that she want to go see. So she up to $50 million, leaving her with $10 million.
Lady, I would imagine that Steve probably set you up a little bit.
This is a scheme.
I would imagine that he did. Or whatever, but $60 million for that list of stuff that you said. Now catch this tea. What's soul murder?
So the Urban Dictionary says that soul murder is a slang, not incredible source. Slang terminology used by adult survivors of child abuse when discussing the impact and effect of the abuse. Generally used when discussing sexual abuse, particularly used as incest survivors or survivors of priest abuse, but may also be used by adults who were childhood victims of various forms of child abuse.
But bitch, you was an adult when you married Steve Harvey. Right. No childhood going on. So what you trying to say? He raped you and
made you seem like a child?
Girl, by the gag is now this is the part to me that discredits this whole suit. A lawyer didn't file it. A lawyer did not file the suit. So apparently,
these women are out of control. I am the wrong gender.
Apparently, her civil rights activist filed the suit for her or whatever. The suit was filed not by an attorney, but rather civil rights activist Essie Berry. She is acting as Vaughn's power of attorney. Now, Ms. Vaughn, I'm gonna say this. We've kind of drugged you just a little bit, but I do pray and I hope that you get the help that you're actually seeking or whatever, that you can find some peace with the divorce and be able to move on with your life, because $60 million is excessive. I think just because Steve getting all these checks, she want her cut in because she was with him when he was down and out, when things wasn't so good.
Yeah, when he had shit and she was taking care of him, that's what she wants. She want him back. She is due her money. Get her money. Bitch better have my money.
Now, we want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Wind Up. Please make sure that you would like this video on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and please make sure that you share with all your friends. We appreciate all of your love and support, and we will see you guys next episode. Bye.